Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dietrich, and today we are test driving the all-new 2025 Acura MDX Type-S. When I say all new, this car is a bit updated. We have a 31 speaker Bang and Olufsen sound system that replaces the 26 speaker ELS. I believe they called it the reference audio system in the MDX Type-S last year. No matter, we have Bang & Olufsen now. It is a very good sound system, except the speakers no longer light up. That's kind of a bummer. Biggest news, look at this. We have a touch screen and an MDX for the first time since like 2006. So that is a big improvement over the True Touch pad, although we no longer have the little rest for the True Touch pad down there. They also added, they kind of updated the safety system, so you have front cross traffic alert and a little bit more sensitive like radar sensors and wider view cameras and stuff for the Acura Watch safety systems. Front bumper looks a little different. The wheels look a little different. Drives pretty much identically, which is a good thing. What drive mode am I in? Probably normal. There's sport. This is a brand new car, so I am not going to be redlining the engine or anything like that. I will leave that to the eventual first owner to go nuts on. But having driven several MDX Type-S in the past, this is a very good value as far as performance and equipment. If you compare it to the BMW X5s and Mercedes GLEs and Audi Q7s of the world. Window on this one is 76, and that gives you the heads-up display, the surround view cameras, the 31 speaker stereo system, the Google touchscreen navigation, 355 horsepower, all-wheel drive, air suspension, panoramic moonroof, heated, ventilated, and massaging front seats. And yeah, you can feel the stiffened up air suspension when you're in sport mode. If you turn and hold this knob, you can go into Sport Plus, which makes it even more responsive. But quite frankly, I'm not really in a Sport Plus mood today. I'm gonna back it off and I'm gonna put it in comfort, because that's kind of more what I'm feeling. Oh, this is good. Okay, watch. I'm gonna set the, there. That is the new front cross traffic alert. I hope it showed up on the camera, but as I creep forward, when there's a car coming, it beeped at me and said, check front traffic. So there you go. That's a new feature on the 2025 MDX Type-S. They also added a little bit of kind of suede insert on the front seats on the interior of the vehicle. Overall, some pretty nice updates. The new front bumper does look a little bit more aggressive. At first, I didn't love it, but it's kind of growing on me. I'm not sure that the updated wheels are a massive improvement, but they're all right. I actually am impressed with the Bang & Olufsen stereo in this particular car. And this is, as always, a great SUV to drive. The only thing it doesn't have that the X5s and Q7s and GLEs of the world do have is that kind of strong brand recognition. But if you were to take the logos off and line them up next to each other, for the money, you get a very good value in this. You know, if you can go harder core, especially in the BMW or the Mercedes-Benz. You can get the AMG models and the M models, and those cost a lot more money and they're a lot more car. But if you compare this with kind of the entry-level ones that have the level of options that this car has as far as features, you know, you get very similar features on this, but then you also get better performance, because this has an upgraded engine where you can spend 75 grand on a GLE that still has a turbocharged 4-cylinder with 260 horsepower that's not enough engine for the car. and you do not have that problem in an MDX Type-S. Adaptive cruise control is standard. Heated steering wheel in this model. Let's see how the surround cameras look. Pretty similar to how they looked last year. I feel like the font that shows my speed, or the typeface that shows my speed on the heads-up display, is slightly larger on this 25 than it was on a 24, but it's not a major difference, but it's a little bit bigger. Single turbo V6, 355 horsepower, 354 torque, and 10-speed automatic transmission, super handling all-wheel drive, which is a full-time all-wheel drive system with a torque vectoring rear differential, so the differential itself can shift power from side to side. It's not done with the anti-lock braking system, which does improve handling through like a fast curve or freeway on-ramp, accelerating through that, or one of those cloverleaf freeway interchanges. I'm not going to drive this car fast enough or hard enough today to notice the difference, but I have done so in other Acuras with super handling all-wheel drive at past dates, and so I can speak intelligently on that. The 10-speed transmission in these cars is interesting because oh, that's a new feature. I don't know if it showed up on the camera, but I was kind of changing lanes in front of a Tesla, and it showed me that he was there on the heads-up display. The 2024s didn't do that. We found another new feature. The transmission in this car is extremely smooth. You don't really feel it shift, but you definitely hear it shift because it has so many gears that you hear it as it runs through them, but it's not anything that's obtrusive or annoying. It's just noticeable. Give you a little bit more of an extended look at the exterior of the vehicle now. This car is fresh off the truck. It hasn't been detailed or washed or anything. So that's how they come in. And we're just gonna hook a right turn here. Yeah, even at partial throttle and not getting close to the red line, and in normal mode, not sport or sport plus, the acceleration on this car is very, very good. I'm not a huge fan of super high performance SUVs. I don't see the point of putting 500 horsepower in an SUV, but 350 makes sense. If you had, 4 other people in the car with you, or, hauling a load or towing a small trailer, you would appreciate the power that this vehicle has. Or if you just have a heavy foot, you'll appreciate it. But it's a reasonable amount of power. And the air suspension in this car handles this little messed up bit of road very well. The air suspension is height adjustable in this car, but there's no singular switch just to adjust the height. If you want to do it, you kind of have to go through the dynamic mode. If you put it in Sport Plus, that's when it's going to be at its lowest. And then you can even go into like a snow mode and a lift mode, and that's where it's going to be at its highest. So if you're wondering how to adjust the height of the air suspension, that's how you do it. And that's pretty much what I have to say about the new 2025 MDX Type-S. Still a very nice car. I think they did do some worthwhile improvements. The touchscreen needed to happen. The stereo's very good. Updated safety features. You can't ever complain about that. and not really a huge increase in price. It's only about $1,000 more expensive than last year's MDX Type-S Advance, and it has even more features, so still a very good value. Please like my video, subscribe to my channel, and always drive safely. Have a great day. Bye-bye.